Yeah, and it's like, you almost have to try to look at this thing. Because it's so, it goes out there.
It's copy and paste from the
It's
last.
copy and paste, and I'm like, why could you not, it's all incorrect. Anyway, and then, so we then offered another one, countered back, and in the meantime, we decided we have to have a basement, and so we didn't have a basement, so we dropped out of that. Well, then they noticed it was said by owner.
Oh,
And I was like, kidding me. And this guy, on his Zillow write-up, he said, buyers, do not bring any realtors. I am not paying realtors for anything. Read up on it. You have to pay your own realtor. He said his little write-up.
So put them in position to decide.
I know, so it was like. God, they still showed it to me. Because I'm like, if this is the one, we'll figure something out. Goodness, that wasn't the one. But anyway, just so it's frustrating.
that makes sense.
I think right.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started on Indy, and we already talked about most of the things going on in real estate at the Tuesday and Zoom meeting. Just a couple, really just one thing that came up recently. Got an email today from Houseo, one of the ones that I follow. And they like to feature anything to do with negative or NAR. I think they would like to be the housing platform of choice for buyers and sellers to buy houses and sell houses. Do it all through them. But it's still a good source of information, because the reality is it doesn't matter what your slant is, but things are going on in the market. So there's a lawsuit, I think it's in Massachusetts, that hasn't been settled. NAR is not part of that lawsuit. It's Massachusetts Penn, I think, is the MLS there. At any rate, the Department of Justice weighed in on that lawsuit. And then they also just made a comment concerning clerk cooperation policy, and they're feeling that it doesn't necessarily increase competition. I don't know how they figure that, in that if you don't have clear cooperation, then you don't have competition. That's the whole idea behind doing away with it, is you give brokerages an opportunity to not have any competitors vying for their listings. So I don't know how the Department of Justice thinks that's gonna somehow increase competition. But along in there, they made the comment of, they haven't seen any significant change in commissions for the last decade of being 5 to 6% for the last decade. And I get that on the one hand, I get that on the other hand. I think, well, you guys haven't looked around into the markets and seen the 1% commissions, the $1 commissions that we see as real estate agents. You might not say that if you saw that, number one. Number two, you haven't worked in this new environment where now we have to negotiate everything with the purchase agreement, which makes it dicey. And I think that's gonna force downward pressure on commissions. Now, the plus side of that for us is that housing prices have increased dramatically, way faster than inflation. And so our incomes from what we sell have increased. Okay, so we've gotten some windfall from that through the increase. So it's a knife that cuts both ways. Overall, are realtors making more money now than they were, 5 years ago? I would say yes, because the prices have increased so dramatically. And we get a percentage of that, even if it's a lower percentage. So just to keep you informed, that's the Department of Justice, they seem determined to try to do something to bring NAR down or to show their strength. So it remains to be seen what will happen with the clear cooperation policy. Another thing that I saw, and I don't remember if I mentioned this on the Tuesday at Gen Call, about there's a new platform, buyer-seller platform that's out that Howard Hanna has, which here local, that we don't have Howard Hanna, we have S.C. Tucker, who's owned by Howard Hanna. So they have some kind of a portal, exclusive portal for their listings. Now, they indicated in the little news thing I saw that this is in line with the clear cooperation policy. So I don't know what that's all about, but you might keep an eye on S.C. Tucker, just to kind of see, what's going on there. I've got a meeting with the Tucker agent this afternoon on a transaction. I'm gonna meet in their office, I'm gonna kind of ask him, anything about what's going on with that, so
do you know how that exclusive platform works?
it was just kind of a little news release. And some little snippets, so there's something to keep yourself aware of, and main thing I want to do is try and keep you guys aware of the changes that are going on in the industry. And so when I know something, I share it with you. Okay, so we have some recognition here. Last month was not a great month, but we still have recognition here for top sales agent award. So the top sales agent award for February 2025 goes to Marco. Come on up, Marco.
Awesome, congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, let's see, let me give you my camera.
Here, I'm gonna take, I can do it with mine, Jim, if you want.
Okay, and
Send it
can you
to-
send it to me then?
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, this is like, wait, I don't want the pizza all over the. Okay, I got a couple.
Okay,
Perfect,
great.
thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations, Marco.
Awesome.
Okay. So the main subject here is, are there any questions on anything that you want to talk about before we get started with it? No questions? Okay. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. I don't want to do big. I don't want to be on the camera. Notice I looked right at you.
Why did you look at me? I know. I thought you were looking at Blake.
Okay, and I get that. I don't like to be on camera either, I'll tell you, I don't. But I know that I need to for my business. And so I make myself do things that I don't want to do. Because I know that will benefit my business and grow my business. I hate making phone calls. I hate prospecting for new business. I'm basically an introvert. I'm comfortable around people I know, but you put me in a room full of people that I don't know. I would just as soon stand in a corner and not talk to anybody. And so I have to force myself. So what I do when I go in a room like that, where I don't know anybody there, I look for the other people that are standing in the corner. And I go up and talk to them because I know they're just like me. They don't know what to do. They're, so I go over and talk to them to make them more comfortable. And I figure they're just like me, an introvert. So I force myself to do things that I don't want to do because it's for the benefit of my business. If I don't do it, business isn't going to grow. I'm not going to get the things that I want without the income to support that. I can't get the income without growing my business. So get over it. That's my thing. Get over it. I'm going to show you how to do it yourself video that is so easy, it's ridiculous. And it doesn't matter if you don't like the way you look on video. What matters is does somebody else? Because we all hate the way we sound, at least I do. I hate the way I sound on the recordings, I hate the way I sound on the video. But other people tell me, hey, that's great. So what do I know? So I'm gonna talk to you about how to do it yourself video, how to grow your business through video marketing. And I put this together, but it's based on John Ray's agent training. I told you that I got a package from John Ray's on video training, and that I would share with you what I learned from that training. So what I'm doing is sharing with you what I learned from that training. And so that's what this presentation is all about. So what do you need to do video? What do you need?
A camera.
You need a smartphone, which has a camera in it, okay? A smartphone will do. You all have one. I know you do. I see them.
Yes.
Okay? So you all have what you need. Okay, you have a smartphone. That's all you need. Well, it would help to have a tripod. Okay, so here's a little tripod here that I got. And I got this tripod. Sorry for the recording, you can't see this. Well, I guess I could take this off. Show what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's the little tripod right there. Put this back on. Still the right spot. Okay, so this is a tripod. And the cool thing about this is it's a combination tripod, selfie stick. It collapses into a size about this long, this big around. You can carry it in your briefcase. So I always have this tripod with me now. And it adjusts for height, so you can do it standing up, or you can collapse it all the way down and just have it sitting on a table. So I'm going to show you a video before the end of this that I made in the office upstairs with it sitting on the desk, using that tripod and my just standard.
Was that an Amazon purchase?
That was on Amazon, $29 on Amazon. So it's not expensive. If you already have a tripod, just use what you already have. But if you don't have a tripod, you should have a tripod. Nice thing about this one, it also comes with the phone mount.
Yeah.
Because it's designed to be a selfie stick and tripod. So you can use it as a selfie stick, you know, to hold your camera, doing stuff. So it's really cool. Fits right in your briefcase, real easy, compact to carry around. So that's what John Ray's uses. And so I just got online on Amazon, found it, ordered it. There it is. So that's it. That's all you need right here. Those two things. Now, optional, you could have a light. You could add a light to it. And a light could be very simple light. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna get myself a bigger light. But there's a little light. And this clips right on your phone. So okay, so when my phone camera's up on top, I can put it right there. And I can turn it on like this. And
Oh, yeah.
it's got different settings of illumination, and it lights up the face. Now, the only thing I would say about this particular light is with glasses, it reflects off my glasses, so I make my videos without glasses. If I had a bigger light that was up higher, it wouldn't reflect off my glasses, but this one does. But I can do videos, you know, like that. So a little light, and these things are very inexpensive to buy. You can get lights that are on tripods. There's all different styles, but you don't have to have them. It just makes your video a little bit better with a light. So that's optional. Okay. So you also need some apps, and there's some really cool apps. So the first app that you need is called Captions. And Captions is probably one of the coolest apps that I've seen. There's a free version of it, so you can use it for free. I went ahead and paid for it because there's some cool additional things it will do for me. And I'll tell you about those when I go into how to use those apps, but,
These apps are for video editing? To
no,
edit the
this,
video or-
what this app does, what Captions does, is it puts text on your video
Oh,
that, from what you say. So it's artificial intelligence, it recognizes what you're saying, converts it into text, and displays it on the screen.
When you say, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
Which,
Nice.
which is important for videos, because a lot of people like listening to videos with the sound off. And if they have the sound off, there's no text, they don't know what you're saying. So, and you can highlight the text, and you can do all kinds of cool stuff with the text. Actually, Captions, you can also kind of edit the video if you want, you can trim it. Captions also allows you to add music to the video. Now, I think you have to have the paid version to add music. It will also, you know how, like when you're reading something, your eyes
Yeah.
are not looking at the camera, but they're looking at what you're reading. It even has a little feature that can adjust your eyes, so that you're looking at the camera, even though you weren't.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Do that, that's cool.
That is.
Here's what else it can do. It has a teleprompter in it, so you can put your script right in your phone, and it scrolls automatically. You read it right off the phone
Like that.
while you're recording the video. It's really
Does it have wrinkle remover?
you know, video kind of automatically does that.
That's true.
You
Well,
know.
there's a lot of filters, so yeah.
Years ago, I was in the car business, and I ran a publication called Automart Magazine. And we advertised used vehicle inventory from car dealerships. And there was a saying in our business, because I had, I don't know, 8 or 9 salespeople. They went around and they would take pictures with a little digital camera of the used car inventory. And there was this a thing that we would say, which is, you know, the picture never shows the rust. Which is right, it makes, you take a picture of a car, it looks great in the picture, it could be the biggest dog on the face of the earth, but
Yeah.
it looks good on a picture. So you look better than you think on a picture. Okay? So it does kind of automatically.
Especially.
And it's not just in cars, it works on houses too.
Yeah, right, I know, I know.
Yes. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Although I've had a few lately where we
So,
go and people are like.
This app's on the App Store. Let's see, let me show you what it looks like. So. Right here, it's a little blue thing with a little deal on it. Can you all see that?
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Okay, so you need that. Second one you can get, this one's free also. All these are free.
Okay.
By the way, they have paid versions, but the free version will work for you, so you don't have to pay anything. Just to play around with it. This is called CapCut Video Editor, and it's used to edit your videos. And it's a really good tool for editing videos. The videos I'm showing you how to do today don't require any editing. So you don't have to have this. I would get it, just so that you have it because we'll have future training sessions on how to get more sophisticated videos. But right now, we're just talking about doing some basic video so that you get started. Main thing is to get started and do it. And then you need to chat GPT. Now, maybe you already have it, but there's an app. You can download it on your iPhone or your Android. By the way, all these are available on iPhone and Android. So if you have an Android, you can get these. Chat GPT. And
That's for AI.
I'm telling
right?
you,
That's
it-
for
it-
artificial AI,
huh?
that's for AI.
And I'm telling you, it is amazing what this can do. And I will show you, or we'll do a little demonstration of the cool things this can do for this. Okay, so what makes a good video versus, so video or a bad video? Well, first of all, a hook or call to action is one of the best things that you can have in a video. That's called a hook. And that's to get people's attention and draw them in to the video, and that hook usually wants to be right up front. And ChatGPT can give you that hook. You just ask it, and it'll give you hooks. So you don't have to be creative, you don't have to be a marketing copyright editor to be able to come up with hooks for your video marketing. ChatGPT will do it for you. Really cool. Okay, second thing you need is a concise message. Your videos need to be as short as possible. Okay. Under a minute for most of your videos, unless it's like a video tour or something like that. And in some cases, under 30 seconds. Okay, it will be short, sweet, quick. So you want to make your message as concise as you can make it. And again, ChatGPT can help you with that. Because you can tell it, here's the message I want, and I want it in 120 words or less. So I want it to be only 30 seconds when I read it. And ChatGPT can tailor the message to the length that you want it to be. Okay, so and I'm going to show you how to do all these things. You need solid delivery. Okay, so you need to practice a little bit in order to do the delivery. So I'm not saying, hey, just start recording videos. Well, I am going to say start recording videos, but understand your first few videos are not going to be very polished because you're going to be self-conscious. You're going to be looking in the wrong places. You're going to flub them up. You're going to stumble over your words. You know, I know this. How do I know this? You want to know how I know this? Because that's what I do. And I've done a fair amount of video stuff, and I still, you know, fumble over my words at times and get in a situation where I can't think of the next word. And having a script helps a lot with that. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. So I will tell you that. So make videos and make lots of them, and you'll get better at it quicker if you do that. And again, you don't have to show every video to somebody. Okay. So if you do one that you don't like, delete it. You know, record again. You know, do another one. So some things to do to take your video to the next level. So to do the videos that I'm going to show you today, all you need is what I've already told you. Okay. But if you want to take your video to the next level, make it a little bit better, lighting's important. So that optional light or a light on a tripod, something to put light on the situation. If you're doing a virtual tour, you may want to have a light on your phone that you can, as you're walking through, filming the house, that it's lighting things up. Of course, turn on all the lights anyhow when you do it. So lighting's important. Stable camera. Part of the stable camera is using a tripod. If you really got into this, they make camera stabilizers that you can move all around. The camera will just stay right there. Oh, this thing, the camera's right there. So if you're walking through a house and you're moving and everything, that camera's just steady. Now those cost a couple $100, but a camera stabilizer could be something that you might want in the future. And if you're doing a video where you're recording yourself, you want a tripod. So that's why I listed it. That is a must-have, so that you can record your videos and have a stable platform where it can. Captions really, they're the coolest thing. I didn't know you could do this until I took this training, and that captions thing is cool because it really makes your video stand out. It looks like somebody professionally produced it. And it does this all for you. It's just auto magic. It's the coolest thing. So captions help. music helps as long as it's non-overpowering. Now, the cool thing, if you pay for the paid version of captions, they have music that you can choose from, and they got a whole library of music. And so then once you choose your background music, you can adjust the volume up or down. So you can turn it down so you can barely hear it. You can still hear it, but it's not loud and it's not overpowering what you're saying because you're talking on your base.
Is that added to the video after you make it, or is that music playing as you're recording and you hear
It's
it?
added after you make it, so you don't hear any of this stuff, you don't see the captions or anything, this is all added afterwards. And you don't have to have music, but music, again, adds a level of professionalism to your video that you don't have to do anything, I mean, just choose the music and adjust the volume, and it adds it automatically. Look at the camera. At the camera. Now, like I say, if you have the paid version, it is capable of adjusting your eyes. But look at the camera, anyhow, because it's gonna be more personal. But if you're doing a script, you have to read the script. But there's gonna be many things that you're gonna video where you're on camera that you don't even need a script. Because you know what you want to say. So you're just gonna say it. So look at the camera, look at the camera lens. When you're looking at it, when you're doing your video. Okay, so that's how to take it to the next level. So now I'm gonna talk about some easy videos to create. Is it easy? You don't even need a script for these videos. Birthday video. Okay, so a friend of yours has a birthday. Okay, so you just record a little video to them saying, hey, happy birthday, today's your birthday, I hope you get to do something fun today, any other little personal information, okay? It's gonna be 15 to 20 seconds long, 25 seconds at the outside. And that's all it is, just a birthday greeting. And then you can text that to them, you can email it to them, you can post it on their social media channel. But it's a personal thing, just a video for wishing them happy birthday.
You probably have to be careful with copyright, so like if you wanted to add the Beatles singing, it's your birthday.
Yes, you have to, you can't use, if you do anything on social media that's copyrighted music, they will take your video. YouTube will do it, and so will Facebook. So I've taken videos by accident. I was taking a video one day of my son flying a kite, and we had some music playing in the background,
Wow.
and he took that video down.
Frankie.
Yeah, because there was music playing in the background, because I was violating copyright by having that music on my video. So, yeah, you do have to be careful of that. Now, if you use the music that's in captions, that's, you can use that music. Because you got it through captions and you paid for it in your subscription.
Can you upload those videos to like Instagram and Facebook?
Yes. Yeah, you can use them anywhere you want. Put them on Instagram, you can put them on Facebook, whatever. Obviously, if it's a birthday celebration or greeting, it's more personal.
Sure.
For that person, it's not something, but these other videos that you can make, you can post all over the place. And you wanna have a YouTube channel, absolutely, you wanna have a YouTube channel. If you haven't gotten a YouTube channel, get on there and get yourself a YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. It doesn't take hardly any time at all to do it. And just get yourself a YouTube channel because you're gonna wanna start posting this video content there. And the reason it's so important is that YouTube is the second largest search engine out there. What's the largest search engine? Google. Who owns YouTube? Google. Okay, so by putting videos on YouTube, it gets you Google juice too. So you can do a lot to promote your business by having that YouTube channel. And again, it's free, it doesn't cost anything, so there's no reason to not have it.
Which one of us is gonna be the next YouTube sensation?
Channels.
Mr. Beast.
Linda, I predict Linda.
I doubt it. Do you know, have you guys seen, I'm sure you have, this guy who, and I can't remember his name, he's a little tiny kind of scrawny guy and he does tours of homes. You seen him? He started posting videos on his own, I think his own personal social media. Now he's going crazy. You seen this guy? He's in his stuff.
I haven't seen.
I'm gonna send it to all of you, but he wears like, and he's out on the West Coast, but he wears like shorts and no shoes. He just has socks on and he runs through the house. I mean, he races. He's like, all right, here's what you get for 500 grand in this town. And he runs in the house and he's sliding around and it's like goofy. And now he's got a zillion followers. He's all over the place. So his whole thing was to kind of make it funny and super fast, but he does a whole house. And his comments are kind of funny too, you know, so, but it's
Well,
like, that was a goofy thing that.
What he's done though is
Yeah.
it's him.
It is.
People identify with that. If it were a highly polished professional video.
Yeah, that'd be boring as
The
heck.
videographer came in and put together, no one would care. But they like it because it's him.
Yeah.
He's added him
Oh, yeah.
to it. So he's made it funny, but that's
Oh my god.
who he is.
There he is.
There
That's
it is.
good.
That's him. Send it to everybody. And he loves houses that have pools because he always jumps or falls in the pool at the end. Or in the water if there's a dock. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 100% sure he asked for permission.
Send that out for
Oh, for sure.
everybody.
Because
Can you send that link
Is
to
he the listing
everybody?
agent?
No. And now people are paying him, like, do this with my listing, because it's like, he's got so many followers and attention, and yeah, most people aren't willing to act like that, but he's a big. Wow.
So, but that just goes to show you,
Yeah.
it goes to show you the power of video. Another video you can make, just thinking of you. You know, maybe somebody you haven't talked to in a while, and you could just send them the video, you know, you text it to them or email it to them and just say, hey, yeah, I'm just thinking of you. It's been a while since we chatted, wondering how this or that's going on. You know, again, this is somebody that you know. It's not a total stranger that you're sending this to. It's somebody you know. And it's just a little bit more personal than typing out a text message. It's you. And they see you and so you could do a thinking of you. Again, it's just a short video. It's been it's been a while, that's supposed to be wild. It's been a while since we connected.
I mean, it's spelled correctly.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
it just picked the word that I didn't want.
You meant to put blank after, it's been a whole week, a whole month.
It's been a whole month since we talked, or it's been a whole year since we connected. Again, it's like a thinking of you, just a different way. of doing it.
Reconnect.
Keep it 25 seconds or less, it's just real quick and easy, and somebody's gonna watch something short like that. And that's the key, so keep it brief, quick, do it like that. Then I'm gonna show you a video business card. I did a video business card for myself. I'm gonna show you my video business card. Show you how it all comes together. But you could do a video business card. So, you know, somebody contacts you, maybe you don't know them. They came through your website, or they were a referral from a friend and you haven't met this person. This is something that you could send them, which is a video business card that would introduce yourself to them. And you could also use this to promote yourself on social media and YouTube. So YouTube is social. Okay, so let's talk about how some of this stuff works because it's really cool.
Can
So-
you edit a video with iMovie
You can,
for the Mac user?
yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is show you how, first of all, I'm gonna show you how easy it is set up scripts to ChatGPT. So first of all, I gotta find the scripts here. Let's see, I can go back here. There are so many file folders, I can't remember good stuff, but pretty sure that because the oh, okay, let's see what this is. There it is. Okay, so these are chat GPT prompts, and I got these from John Ray. So I just copied them down from prompts he was using. But I want to show you how cool these prompts are. I'm gonna send this out to you so that you have these prompts that you can use as well.
Okay.
But you can just copy and paste these things into chat GPT and I give you responses. So I want to show you how that works. So I'm going to open up chat. Okay, and so here I am. And it says, what can I help you with? So it's ready for me to ask it to do something, right? So I go back here to my little notes and I say, I'm gonna tell, I want you to do customer research for me. Tell me 10 frustrations, 10 desires, 10 fears that my audience experiences related to homeowners who want to sell their home. Format the output of the 10 frustrations, 10 wants, 10 fears in the table. The x-axis should be numbered 1 to 10, the y-axis should include desire, frustrations, dreams, and fears. Okay, so I'm copying this, okay, and I'm gonna go over to chat GPT and I'm gonna paste it. So there it is. Pasted it, now I just hit the little enter thing, and chat GPT is gonna think about this for a minute, and then it's gonna produce my little table.
Oh. So nice.
Now it's asking me, would you like me to expand on any of these points or tailor them further to a specific type of seller? So you could answer that. I'm gonna show you an answer that he has, but, okay, so here's the 10 frustrations. So home not selling fast enough. So what they want is they want it to sell quickly. What their fear is that the home's gonna sit on the market too long. Okay? Lowball offers, so their frustration is they're worried about lowball offers. What they want is to get top dollar. What their fear is selling for less than they expected to sell for. And so on. So it goes through and it gives you 10 of these. Okay, so now I go back to my prompts here. And I can put 10 hooks that I can use to create some cool video content for my social media advertising. Copy that. For your chat. And paste it in here. By the way, chat GPT, if you make typos, it tends to know what you're asking for.
Really?
You know? It's pretty smart that way. So there we go. So now it's going to give me 10 engaging hooks. All right. So here's some hooks. Thinking about selling your home, but worried it'll sit on the market too long. Here's how to sell fast. Or most homeowners leave thousands on the table when selling their home. Don't make this mistake. Or selling your home, beware of these 3 common buyer red flags that could cost you time and money. Want top dollar for your home? So, okay. So it can do this stuff for you And you can even tell it further, you could say, okay, for each of the hooks, provide me with a 75-word blog that I can read in first person. So we got the hooks, right? So now we want something that we can make a video out of. There are 10 short blog style scripts you can read in first person. Okay, so, you know. One, thinking about selling your home, but worried about selling on the market too fast. Here's how to sell fast. Let's see the need. Get the whole thing on there. I get it, no one wants their home sitting in the market for months. The key to a quick sale, pricing it right, staging it well, and marketing it effectively. I make sure your home gets maximum exposure to the right buyers, so you're not stuck waiting. Want a step-by-step game plan to get your home sold fast? Then chat. I'll show you exactly how what works in today's market. Okay, so you make a little video with that script. You post it on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you want to put it, email it out to your customer base, whatever, however you want to use it. We've got a video now, and what a great hook, you know, and here, you know, and there's 10 of these. So here's 10 videos that you can make. And how long did it take me to write those scripts? Awesome. It didn't take me very long. Most owners leave thousands on the table when selling their home. Don't make this mistake. I see it all the time. Sellers list their home without knowing its true value or how to maximize their return. Small upgrades, proper pricing, and smart marketing can add thousands to your bottom line. Before you list, let's talk about the strategies that put the most money in your pocket. Want to know what your home is really worth? Send me a message and I'll break it down for you. Now, if you don't like the tone of that, you could ask ChatGPT to make it more conversational or whatever. So you can tailor this to you. So if you read it and it's not saying exactly what you want it to say, then just tell it what you want different. And it'll do it for you. And real quick, and then you can just copy these. Okay, so you just highlight them. And copy, Command C or right click and copy. Okay. And you can then post that into a Word document or a Pages document, and you then have your script that you can read it right off the paper, or you could use your teleprompter on your captions app to just read it while you're recording it off your phone. So it's really cool. So so that's ChatGPT, and there's lots of different things. So property descriptions. Okay, so here's a good way to write property description. So you're going through the house, okay, with the client first time. So as you're going through, just be making notes on your phone. The address, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how many square feet, what size the lot is, anything, you know, it's on a cul-de-sac, a single story, newly renovated, porch countertops in the kitchen, vinyl waterproof flooring throughout, high voltage ceilings. These are just facts about the process, about the property, right? Mm-hmm. So these are just facts. And so what you want is it to write you a description that you can use. So you, now I think we have a 2,000 word limit in the BLC, right? So you might want to say, I have a new listing for sale. Please provide me with property description using the following information. Okay, so we'll just start out doing this. Let's just plug this in here. Okay, so now it's taking all those facts and it's writing a property description. So here's what it came up with. Stunning newly renovated home with Lake Michigan views. Welcome to 321 South Main. where more modern elegance meets serene lakeside living. This beautifully renovated 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home sits on a spacious 1-acre lot in a cul-de-sac. So go right into it. It just wrote your property description for you. Yes, but you can walk in front of it, that's fine. It's just that easy to write about, and you can tell it, hey, I want a hook in it, or I want, you know, this or that, you know, so if you read it and you don't like something, or you want something more highlighted, you know, so it's got a stylish kitchen, perfect for cooking and entertaining, you might wanna say it's a gourmet kitchen, or whatever. So as you're going through the house, you can make notes, and then you just have ChatGPT write you a description of the property. Now, you could also use that in a video. You can make a video of this, okay? So, you might think about that too, as a way of promoting the property. Just a short video introduction, instead of you being on the camera, maybe you have a picture of the home. And you talk about it using this script. But it's really cool, it's a really cool way. And
You said, did you say you have that John Reyes list out on our? Like the John Reyes
yes, John Reyes.
thing in our Dropbox stuff?
No, I'm gonna send it out, I'm gonna
Okay.
email this
Okay,
out to you
awesome.
after, and it will be in your Dropbox
Awesome.
folder as well. I'm gonna email it all to you, so you actually have it
Okay.
in your hands. Okay. Because these prompts are really powerful. Okay, so what about a bio? Okay,
Yeah.
so we all need bios, right? So, what he did, he wrote one out for him, so I just changed this to me.
Yeah.
So I put my name in there. I put my information in there, and then I asked it to write me a bio. So let me show this to you. See? So you just tell it about yourself and tell it what you want.
Is this like a default system that tell her what to do or tell them what to do and?
Okay, so here's what came up for me. Okay, so Jim Jordan, you're a trusted Central Indiana real estate expert with over 20 years of real estate experience. Jim Jordan is a licensed real estate agent and broker owner of Realty Indy, serving Central Indiana with dedication and expertise. His background in business management within telecommunications, wireless communication, and computer training has given him a unique edge in negotiation, strategic marketing, and client relations. Jim takes pride in guiding buyers and sellers through every step of the process, ensuring they feel confident and informed. His deep understanding of real estate contracts allows him to protect his client's interests while making transactions seamless. I guarantee you, I couldn't write that good, you know, but that's a professional copywritten bio for me that I can now use on my website. You know, I can just copy and paste it, put it on my website, anywhere I need a bio.
Or you could say, make that in first person, and then you can.
Yes, you can, and that's the digital or video business card. Okay, so,
Oh, yeah, okay.
so there's just, there's letters to clients you can do in here. So here's the video business card. So, write me 120 word or less. Here, I'll just copy this and show you what it says. Okay, so I want to ask it to write me a video blog. So what I'm going to say is write me a 120 word or less blog that I can read in first person that will introduce me as a real estate agent to potential buyers and sellers. Use the following information and include a hook to get their attention. Jim Jordan with Realty Indy in Central Indiana, 20 plus years, real estate veteran, licensed real estate agent, broker owner of Realty Indy, prior business management experience in telecommunications, wireless communication, computer training businesses, knowledge of real estate contracts, servicing Central Indiana area. I explain the buying and selling process to each and every one of my clients. I offer some of the most innovative marketing solutions when selling real estate, including digital marketing, social media, advertising, and video. So here's what it comes up with. Okay, so thinking about buying or selling a home, let's make it happen. Hi, I'm Jim Jordan, a 20+ year real estate veteran and broker owner of RWIndy, serving Central Indiana. Buying or selling a home is a big decision, and I'm here to make the process smooth, stress-free, and successful. With my extensive knowledge of real estate contracts and business management background, I guide my clients every step of the way. For sellers, I use cutting-edge digital marketing, social media advertising, and video strategies to get top dollar for your home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, I'm committed to helping you achieve the real estate goals. Ready to make the move, let's talk. Now, if I want a different hook or more of a hook, I can tell it to do something else. So, for instance, I could tell it, I want the hook to be more attention grabbing, something like, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, ... So we'll add that in there and ask it to do that. So it's going to change it a little bit. So if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, you need the right expert on your side. And so it goes right through the script for you. And there's all kinds of things you can use. You can use this to plan a vacation.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay.
Book me a trip to Bali.
So here you go. Let me just show you how that could work. This is just a sample. Okay, so I'm going to Europe for a total of 10 days in June of 2025. I plan on visiting Munich, Switzerland, and Belfast, Ireland. I will be at each location for a total of 3 days and nights. Give me an itinerary of things that I can do and see. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. Okay, here's my 10-day itinerary. Okay, day 1, Munich, Germany. Arrive in Munich and check into your hotel. Visit Marienplatz and watch Glockenspiel show at Newtown Hall. Explore whatever that is. Famous food market. Have dinner at so and so, and day 2, day 3. And then in Switzerland, and so it goes right through and plans an itinerary for it. Now, here's it'll do more, but wait, there's more. Okay. So you could do this. You could say, find me a hotel in each of the locations listed. I want to stay in one hotel for each country. I prefer at least a 4-star rating or more from online reviews. Create an agenda that includes places to eat. I prefer 4-star rated or higher from Yelp reviews. Include the most optimum travel way for me to get there, for example, by subway, walking, or car. Include distances and estimates to each. So we'll give it that prompt. And we'll see what it comes up with.
Oh.
Okay, so here's a detailed itinerary, accommodation, hotel to however you can say that, historic Warsaw hotel located in Mary's Alstead-Lehel district, offering elegant rooms for rich breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
Dining recommendations, here's a couple restaurants, and it even says what kind of cuisine they have. The day 2, and you'll see the whole thing
Is it
dinner.
linked right to it? Like, yeah, it is. See, well, TripAdvisor. Like if you use it for like,
Yeah,
this.
so this
Look
one
at
says
that.
day 1, you're gonna arrive in Munich and check into the hotel. Dinner at Augustiner Keller. It's approximately 2 kilometers from the hotel. 15-minute tram ride or 25-minute walk. And then so day two, morning, afternoon, evening. And you could have it tailor this more, you could just continue on giving it prompts, but it just planned itinerary. So next time you go on vacation, you might think about having Chat
You
GPT
don't need a travel agent.
plan your vacation for you, you don't need to travel. So
That's cool.
So- the main thing that I wanna get across with that is that it's easy to put together the scripts that you might need to make these videos. So you don't have to worry about how to write the script. And all you gotta do is do the video. Now, I'll show you what a video looks like to end up. I'll show you the video that I made. Get rid of this, I'm gonna stop my screen area here. Okay, let me get on my phone. Show my screen. Oh, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay, so now you got my phone on here, and I recorded a video, and I just put it in my pictures, and I recorded this video using captions. So let me see if I can play this on here. Come on. Oh, it's playing. Okay, there we go. And then, we're playing it, is it? Why not?
Oh, there you go.
Real estate, you need the right expert by your side. Hi, I'm Jim Jordan, broker and owner of RWIndy. With over 20 years of experience, I guide buyers and sellers through every step of the process, making it smooth and stress-free. As part of Realty World, one of the most respected brands in business, I bring the expertise, resources, and innovative marketing strategies to get results. I use cutting-edge digital marketing, social media advertising, and video to maximize exposure and attract the right buyers. Whether you're buying a dream home or selling for top dollar, I'm here to make it happen. Let's talk about the real estate malls today. It took
You should
me,
upload it.
Were you reading the script from your thing?
right from
Did
the
you use the
phone,
eyeball thing, or were you really
I
just
did the
that good?
eyeball thing.
You did?
Now, it wasn't perfect. If you looked at my eyes, it doesn't adjust your eyes perfectly. But it does it good
Oh,
enough to make
good,
it a
yes.
decent video. It took me all of about 15 minutes to do that video.
Wow.
That's how easy it was. Now, it may have taken me, that's after I had the script. Okay,
Yeah,
it took me about 15 minutes to record the video. I recorded it twice because I didn't like the first time I did it, so I discarded it. I recorded it again, and then I went in and did the music and the eye thing, and the music, I found out, okay, so my video was longer than the music, so then I had to add another music segment. So I had
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure that out,
Okay.
so that I had music for the whole thing.
Do they
But
have backgrounds they could dub in there through captions or no?
there might be, I didn't go that far. And again, I just chose kind of a neutral background. That's my wife there.
Oh,
From
like, hey, this is
years
like-
ago.
Oh.
Okay, so let me,
Like you can have they're right there, your screensaver, you can have your sailboat, you can have your whatever.
well, I have my screensaver, so it changes every,
Oh, yeah?
every time I open my phone, I get a
Oh my
new
gosh.
picture.
That's tricky.
On it, so I, there's a picture, so then if I turn it off, and I turn it back on, I get a different.
I know.
Okay, then I turn it off,
You
turn
are
it
so
back on,
tech
it's a
savvy, I'll
different
tell
picture.
you what.
And it just goes into my photos and picks picture and puts it there, so I see pictures.
I need to put you on speed dial to help me with my remote control of my TV.
So-
I'm one of those people.
So there you go. You know, again, I hate the way it sounded on your kind of video, but
It's so good.
I did it.
Yeah.
And it didn't
It's
take me a long time to do it. And it's better than the video business card that I have right now, which is, I don't have one. So this one's better
Yeah.
than what I had, and I can actually use it, you know? So it's good enough.
That's good.
You should upload the video. And
Yeah.
Anyway,
upload the video that you make. You should upload.
Yeah, I
To
will.
your.
Do you have it on your
To your-
YouTube or anything?
I can send it to you. I can text it to you.
I mean, do you have it on your YouTube or on?
On your social media.
I
Your
haven't
page
put
yet?
it anywhere yet.
You're good to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send it to
Wow.
you. I send it to.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel like you twisted my arm. I'm starting to put a small one. So.
Susan's leaving me. She's retired. Oh, yeah. She works for the family. She's good, she's listening.
Okay, so now you all have it. So, questions?
No, I mean,
Now, the question is, are you?
when are
gonna-
you getting, yes, I.
Are you gonna do it?
I will do it.
Well, when can you do it for us?
Yeah. I can't do it for you. Now, I could do the script for you, but I mean, it's fun to play around. I'm gonna send these scripts to you, so you can just, what you can do is just save that to Word or Pages, and then take my information out, put yours in. You can use the exact same prompts I use, and it'll produce it for you.
For the Spanish speaking clients, can you ChatGPT to do both descriptions of a home,
Yes,
for example?
And in captions, you can get captions to translate it.
Oh.
So if you wanna do a
Oh,
video and you don't
that's-
speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And you want it to come out in Spanish, you can hit translate, and it'll translate it
Or vice
for you.
versa.
And it'll translate
in
the
Spanish.
text for you.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
I
that
see
it translates the
Virginia's
voice, but it does the
videos,
text.
And I'm always like, I
videos.
love this video, I have no idea what she's saying.
Yeah,
You know I don't, because she's in Spanish.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, so
I
you
think
can do
she'll
it
be
in
the
Spanish
next,
and English. and-
She will be,
Cheryl.
she will, because she's so good at it.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
does it.
So, thanks, I'm gonna stop my recording here.
How does